I've been waiting my whole life for a man to tell me he's proud of me. A specific man, and I don't think it's coming. So I'm writing this song instead. I remember standing at the door at 8 years old, backpacked, waiting for a car that never showed. You said you'd come on Saturday at noon. I sat there till the sun went down in that room. Mama said don't cry, don't let it break you down. But she was crying too, just making sure I didn't see the sound of a woman holding everything together with both hands and a prayer. Raising a man who needed a father, and finding the strength to be right there. I carried that day like a stone in my chest, through every test, through every second best, through every game I played without you in the stands, through every milestone you missed, through becoming a man without a man to show me what that looked like, without a voice to say, son, I see you, son, I'm proud of you. Son, you're gonna be okay. And I don't say this to destroy you, I say this 'cause it's true. And somewhere out there is a boy tonight, waiting on a car just like I used to. What my father never said still echoes in my head. Every room I walk into, I'm still looking for that thread of validation, recognition, someone saying, son, you did it right. What my father never said still keeps me up at night, still keeps me up at night. I became the man who works too hard to feel, who chases every high to prove that I am real, who needs applause like oxygen to breathe, 'cause silence always felt like being left to leave. And therapists said trace it back to young, to the Saturday that cut out my young tongue. She said your worth was never in it showing up. She said you were enough, you always were enough. But try telling that to the 8-year-old in me, who still sits by the window waiting patiently, who still flinches at the sound of canceled plans, who still shrinks a little every time a father figure stands before a son and says, I see you, I am proud. While my heart quietly mourns for every time those words weren't said out loud to me. And I don't say this to destroy you, I say this 'cause it's true. And somewhere out there is a boy tonight, waiting on a car just like I used to. What my father never said still echoes in my head. Every room I walk into, I'm still looking for that thread of a validation, recognition, someone saying, son, you did it right. Keeps me up at night. But God said it when the world was quiet and I had nothing left. God said it when I was on my knees and out of breath. He said, son, I see you, son, I've always seen you, son, I was there on every Saturday you waited, son, I was in your mother's arms when she held you, son, your worth was never up for debate. And I wept the way the 8-year-old couldn't, wept the way grown men are told they shouldn't. I wept for every year I spent performing, trying to earn a love that was already mine, from a father who has never once left early, from a father who shows up every single time. I called you once last year just to say hello. The call was short and awkward and I let it go. I didn't need an apology or tears, just wanted you to know I made it through the years. And that your absence, though it cost me greatly, drove me to a father who loves me daily. And that I forgive you, not for you, but for me and for the son I have now, who will never wonder if his father's coming. Saturday noon, what my father never said, I'm saying to my son, son, I see you, son, I love you, son, you're already won. Before you win a thing, before you prove a thing, you are everything. Oh, what my father never said, I'll say every day, son, I'm proud of you in every single way. Son, I see you, son, I'm proud. Son, I love you, say it loud, say it loud, say it loud. She never told us we were poor. She just made sure we never felt it. That's the most powerful thing a person can do. 2 jobs and a prayer and a pot on the stove. A woman who turned nothing into a whole world. She'd come home at midnight, still make sure we ate, still check our homework, still stay up late. Hands rough from the work she never complained about. A face so strong and never had it come out loud. Just lived in every meal she made from scratch, and every sacrifice coat so we had one on our back. I didn't understand it when I was young. I thought everyone's mama ran on empty and love. I didn't know that what she did was rare, that most wouldn't do it, most wouldn't dare to carry that weight and still sing in the morning. Still thank God through every storm and warning. Still look at us and say, baby, we gon' be fine, with nothing in the bank and everything on the line. Mama held the sky up so we could walk beneath it. Mama held the sky up, and Lord, I know she needed someone to hold the sky to. She never showed the weight. Mama held the sky up, never let it break. Mama held the sky up every single day. Mama held the sky up, she wouldn't let it cave. When the world said give up, she said not today. She'd get on her knees and she would pray, and then she'd rise. Mama held the sky up with the sacrifice. Mama held the sky up, she paid the price so we can look up and see something bright. Mama held the sky. I remember one night I was maybe 9 or 10. I heard her crying in the kitchen and I froze. I'd never seen her cry before that moment. I thought she was above it, I suppose. I stood there in the dark hallway watching. She didn't know I was there. She had her Bible open on the table and she was talking to the air. She said, Lord, I'm tired, I don't know how I'ma make it past the end of this month. She said, I'm not asking for much, just enough to keep them safe, just enough. And then she wiped her face and closed the book and walked to the stove and started cooking. And I crept back to my room, and I have never looked at her the same since. Mama held the sky up so we could walk beneath it. Mama held the sky up, and Lord, I know she needed someone to hold the sky to, but she never showed the weight. Mama held the sky up, never let it break. Mama held the sky up every single day. Mama held the sky up, she wouldn't let it cave. When the world said give up, she said not today. She'd get on her knees and she would pray, and then she'd rise. Mama held the sky up with the sacrifice. Mama held the sky up, she paid the price so we can look up and see something bright. Mama held the sky. I wanna give her everything she never asked for, every rest she never took, every break she postponed. I wanna take that weight off of her shoulders. I wanna bring her somewhere she can call her own and tell her, Mama, you can put the sky down now, I got it. Mama, you can rest your arms right now, you did it. Mama, everything you prayed for in that kitchen, every tear you thought nobody saw. Mama, I was in that and I heard it, and it made me who I am. It was worth it all. She's getting older now, and it shows in small ways, in the way she moves a little slower these days. But her eyes are still the same, fire and peace. And every time I visit, she still tries to feed me something off the stove. And I let her, 'cause some things don't need to change, 'cause some love languages live in a kitchen, and some skies deserve to stay the same. Mama held the sky up all her life. Mama held the sky up through the strife. Now I hold it, mama, you can rest. Everything you gave us was your best, was your best, and it was more than enough. Mama held the sky up. Mama held the sky up with nothing but love. Mama held the sky. Mama held the sky. Thank you, Mama. We see you. We always saw you. Thank you. I wasn't in a church. I wasn't even praying. I was just done. And that's when he showed up. It was February and the heat was off again. I was sitting on the bathroom floor. I'd run out of reasons, I'd run out of patience, I'd run out of strength to want more. Everything I tried had come to nothing. Every plan I made falling through. I was 32 and felt like I was finished. Didn't know what else that I could do. I wasn't calling out, I wasn't ready. I was just sitting in the cold and in the quiet, when something shifted in the room around me. Something warm inside the middle of the riot, in my chest. And I heard not with my ears, but with the part of me that's deeper. Something like a voice that said, I see you, I have always seen you, and I'm here. I didn't deserve it, I hadn't earned it, I hadn't been walking right for years. But love doesn't wait for you to earn it. Love just shows up in the middle of your tears. God found me on the floor when I had nothing, nothing more. God found me in the dark, right at the bottom of my heart. I wasn't looking, I wasn't ready. I had given up on being steady. But grace doesn't wait for an invitation. God found me on the floor, and that's where my life began. I sat there for what felt like hours, just breathing in that strange new peace. Couldn't explain it, couldn't name it, just felt the weight begin to release. I thought about my mama praying for me every night for 15 years. She said she was trusting God to find me, and he did. He found me on the floor instead. Wait until I clean myself up first. Wait until I had the right words. He came into the mess and the broken, and said, this right here is where we start. Not when you're better, not when you're ready, not when you fixed yourself and your heart, but right here, right now, as you are tonight. that's where my life began. And I rose up from that bathroom floor, not the same man who sat down. I rose up with something I can't explain, something the world can't take around. I rose up with a peace that doesn't make sense by any earthly measure. I rose up with a purpose in the name. I rose up knowing I am yours forever. Not because I earned it, not because I'm perfect, not because I never fall again, but because the God who found me on the floor has never once stopped picking me back up again, again and again. Every time I fall, He is there. Every time I'm on the floor, He is there. I went and called my mama that same evening. First time in 2 years I let her hear my voice. She picked up on the second ring and started weeping. Before I even said a word, just making noise, like she'd been waiting by the phone the whole time. Like something told her tonight's the night. And through her tears she said, I knew God would find you. Son, I never stopped believing in the light. God found me on the floor, and He'll find you too. God finds us on the floor, that's what He loves to do. He doesn't wait for Sunday, He doesn't wait for right. He finds you on the bathroom floor, 2 a.m. at night. God found me on the floor, and I will never be the same. God found me when I had nothing, and He gave me back my name, my name, my name. He found me right there on the floor. He found me. Thank you, Lord, thank you. Dear son, you don't know this yet, but the day I found out you were coming, I became a different man. Not all at once, slowly. This is what I want you to know. Before you came, I was still running from the things I'd never faced, running from the mirror, running from the quiet, running from the man I couldn't place. I knew his name, he looked just like me, but his choices and his patterns weren't mine. Oh, so I told myself until I saw them showing up inside my own design. And then the test came back with 2 lines on it, and everything I thought I knew went still. And I sat there looking at those 2 lines and asked God for a different kind of will. A will to stop the running, a will to face the mirror, a will to be the Saturday that showed up, a will to give you everything that I never had clearer. Son, this letter is my promise, written before you could speak, that every version of your father, is something better than last week. This letter is for you, the son I'm becoming for. Everything I do to open up that door to a world where you grow up knowing your father's right here. Letter to my son, I'm choosing you. I'm staying here. I'm staying here. I wanna tell you about your grandfather, the man who gave me half of who I am. The parts that are still complicated, the parts that make me understand that broken people don't just break on purpose, that pain gets handed down through years, that what he couldn't give me wasn't all his fault, but it still left me something shaped like fears. And I've been working with somebody weekly, unpacking what I carry in my bones, so that when you look at me, you see a man who chose to stop the line here, to end the cycle, to say the pattern stops with me, to put the work in, not for me, but for the version of this family we're about to be. Son, this letter is my promise, written before you could speak, that every version of your father is something better than last week. This letter is for you, the son I'll be coming for. Everything I do to open up that door to a world where you grow up knowing your father's right here. Letter to my son, I'm choosing you. I'm staying here. Son, I will be at every game, even if you're sitting on the bench. Son, I will say I love you out loud every single day, without evidence that you need to earn it, without conditions, without it being tied to what you achieve. Son, you are enough the moment you arrived. You never have to work for me to believe in you. I already do. Before you've done a thing, I already see a man of God taking shape in every little thing, in every laugh, in every question, in every moment that you trust me with your fear. Son, I promise you on everything that's holy, your father will be here. You're 3 years old and you call me daddy, like it's the most natural word in the world. And every time you say it, something in me that was broken comes unfurled and heals a little, and chooses a little harder, and prays a little longer, and loves a little louder, and becomes a little stronger. For you, this letter is for you, the son who made me more. Everything I choose to keep that door wide open, where you always know your father's near. Letter to my son, I chose you. I am here. I am here. I am here. I am here. I love you, son. I see you. I'm not going anywhere. I love you. You don't see the price tag on the street life. It's written on the people who paid it, and you only read it when it's too late. 19 and feeling like the world owed him, like the system had been taken since day one. So he took it back the only way that felt like power. Said he'd rather be the hunter than the one who run. And I watched him change the way a season changes, slow then all at once, then nothing like before. The laugh got harder and the eyes went somewhere distant, like he'd seen too much to laugh the way he did before. His mama used to ask me where he going. I'd say I don't know, and mean it and lie at the same time. Cause I knew the corners and I knew the hours, and I knew the men who don't respect the line between what they take and what they leave behind. And the boys who come to them with nothing but the hunger and the need to mean something to something. And I'm not here to tell you what I don't know. I'm not here to judge the road he chose. I'm just here to say I watched the cost and tell you what it does to those you love the most. What the streets cost is more than you can see. What the streets cost shows up in who you used to be, in your mother's eyes, in your sister's late night prayers, in the version of yourself that the street life never spares. What the streets never get to keep. That's what the streets cost. He called me from a number I didn't have. Third night of the month, voice shaking through the line. Said, bro, I'm out, I'm done, I need a different way. Said something happened and I can't describe. Said there was a moment where he saw the end of things clearly for the first time, like a sign. Said he'd been praying for the first time since his grandma. And he thought of me and thought of what was mine. And I drove to him that night and I sat with him. We talked till 5 a.m. about the life before, about the boys we were on bikes on summer evenings, about the dreams we had before we chose our floors. And somewhere in that kitchen something shifted, something that had hardened started breaking. And we both cried and neither one was ashamed, because sometimes tears are just the truth escaping. What the streets cost is more than you can see. What the streets cost shows up in who you used to be, in your mother's eyes, in your sister's late night prayers, in the version of yourself that the street life never spares. What the streets cost nobody tells you up front. What the streets cost is everything you want that you'll never get to keep. That's what the streets cost. But graces, what the streets can't cost you. Graces, what no corner can take. Grace follows you into the kitchen at 5 a.m. and sits down at the table for your sake. God doesn't watch the street life from a distance. He walks right into it and calls your name. He's been in every corner you've been standing on, saying, son, come home, you don't have to stay the same. He got out slow, it wasn't like the movies. No single day, no perfect turning scene. Just choices stacked on choices over mornings. To the man I knew before came back to things. He works now and he's building something steady. He coaches kids on Tuesday afternoons, and every now and then he calls me laughing, like the boy on the bike on summer evenings used to. What the streets cost almost cost him everything. What the streets cost almost took his everything. But God put a kitchen and a friend and a 5 a.m. between the street life and the end. And he came back. He came back. What the streets cost. He paid, but he made it back. He made it back. Some don't, but he made it back. For everyone who didn't, we carry them. I've forgiven others, that part came. But forgiving myself took so much longer. This song is for that part of the journey. Held a cord inside my chest for years, judging, jury, and defending all in one, replaying every case where I fell short before the verdict ever could be done. The sentences I gave myself were longer than any I'd have given someone else. The standard that I held me to was cruel, in a way I'd never hope for anyone else's health. And I've been doing good in all the outer places, built the life that most would say looks right. But in the private hours when the world is quiet, the court convenes and runs its sessions through the night, submitting evidence of old mistakes, testimony from a younger version of this face, and finding me guilty every single time of being human in the messiest of ways. But today I'm dismissing the charges, overturning what I held so long. Today I stand before the mirror and say what I should have known all along. I forgive me for the years I let different now. Forgive me for not knowing then what I know how. Forgive me the way I'd forgive anyone I love. Forgive me, 'cause God already did from above. I'm done being the one who won't let go. Forgive me, and it's time I let that show. There's a version of me I abandoned at 15 when I did the thing I swore I never would. I left him in that moment and I kept on moving, pretending that the break was understood. But he's been there this whole time, in the quiet, carrying it without me turning back to say, hey, I know that was hard, and I know it changed things, but you were young and you were scared, and you did what you knew. And you deserve the same compassion that you've given everyone else except you. So today I go back for him. I go back for every version that I left behind in shame. And I hold them and I tell them that the man they became is better for the breaking and the lessons and the cost. And that nothing that we went through was ultimately lost. But today I'm dismissing the charges, overturning what I held so long. Today I stand before the mirror and say what I should have known all along. Forgive me for the years I let it slide. Forgive me for the things I kept inside. Forgive me for the choices that I'd make different now. Forgive me, and it's time I let that show. The hardest door I've ever knocked on was the one inside my own chest. The hardest words I've ever spoken were the ones that put me finally to rest. I forgive you. 3 small words that broke me open. I forgive you. To my own reflection. I forgive you. To the 20-year-old and the 12-year-old and every age I left behind in shame. I forgive you. You did the best you knew, and God's been saying that to you for longer than this song. You just stopped long enough to hear it tonight. Forgive me, starting from today. I forgive, making room to be okay. I forgive me for every single page of the chapter I'm no longer living in. I forgive me, and I'm ready to begin. Ready to begin. Ready to begin. Ready to begin. I forgive you. I forgive you. Say it to the mirror. I forgive you. We didn't know we were poor until someone at school said something. Until then it was just She turned the TV off at 9 to save the light. Say early to bed is early to rise. And we believed her, we believed everything she said, 'cause she said it with those steady eyes. The ones that never let you see the worry underneath. The ones that always held tomorrow in their gaze. The ones that said this is temporary where we are right now. These are just the middle of our days. Christmas was the gift we didn't know was small, till we saw what other kids unwrapped. But she wrapped everything with so much care and love that the size of it never really tracked. We were rich in things that don't appear on blank sheets. Rich kitchen table grace and stories before bed. Rich and knowing someone in this world was fully in our corner every night and every ahead. She raised us with the lights on, but she kept our spirits lit. She raised us with the lights on, but she never once let us sit in shame or in defeat. She raised us to stand proud in whatever we were given. She raised us with the lights on, and we still found our way. She raised us with the lights on, and we face every day with the dignity she handed us, wrapped in no ribbons on the floor. She raised us with the lights on, and we learned what love is for. We learned what love is for. I came home with a school project once that needed cardboard markers and glue. She improvised with what we had that evening, and what we made was something she called new. She called it original, she called it art. She called it better than the store-bought kind, and I believed her. And I stood up in that classroom with something handmade and a full mind. I understand now what she was doing. Every reframe, every turnaround, she was teaching us that life was just a starting place, not a permanent address, not the whole ground. She was building something in us with the nothing that the world would never be able to take. I believe that we deserve to be at any table, and the boldness to walk in and take our place. She raised us with the lights on, and we still found our way. She raised us with the lights on, and we face every day with the dignity she handed us, wrapped in no ribbons on the floor. She raised us with the lights on, and we learned what love is for. Now my lights stay on, and I thank God every month when I pay. But I never forget the apartment on the third floor where love outweighed everything the dark could say. And I never forget the woman at the table, stretching meals and prayers and hope and will into enough. It was always enough. It still is. It always will be. She raised us with the lights on, and we became the light. Oh, she raised us with the lights on, and we carry it tonight. In every choice we make, in every room we enter, in every hand we reach to pull someone through. She raised us with the lights on, and everything we are is because of her. Because of her. Because of her. Every single light. Because of her. I sat down to pray once, and I couldn't find the words. I just wept, and somehow that was enough. I knelt beside the bed like I've been told to do, hands folded like I've done 1,000 times before. But when I opened up my mouth to start the words, something in me knew that I had nothing more. I had nothing polished, nothing organized, no scripture verse, no Sunday morning speak, just the raw and unedited version of myself, completely spent, completely at the peak of everything I've been carrying alone for longer than I told a single soul. I opened up my mouth and nothing came but the sound of something finally letting go. And I didn't need the words, he was between the silence and the unspoken prayer. The prayer I couldn't finish, he completed for me. The prayer I couldn't finish, he heard every word beneath the tears and the groaning. The breath that couldn't form, he translated every broken thing into something that was heard. The prayer I couldn't finish was the most honest one. The prayer I couldn't finish is where healing had begun. I've heard people say that God hears every prayer, but I think he hears the unsaid ones the most. The ones that live below the language, the ones that are more feeling than composed, the ones that come at 3 a.m. from bathroom floors, from hospital waiting rooms, from empty cars, from people who have run out of the words and are just holding out their hands and holding out their scars. He doesn't need the grammar or the order, he doesn't need the right theology. He needs the real you showing up before him, exactly as broken as you happen to be. And that night beside the bed was the most honest I'd ever been before his face. And when the weeping slowed, I felt the answer, not in words but in the warmth of his embrace. The prayer I couldn't finish, he completed for me. The prayer I couldn't finish, he heard every word beneath the tears and the groaning. The breath that couldn't warm, he translated every broken thing into something that was heard. The prayer I couldn't finish was the most honest one. The prayer I couldn't finish is where healing had begun. And the Spirit helps us in our weakness when we don't know what we ought to pray. The Spirit intercedes with groaning that words can't express. He makes a way. So when you kneel and nothing comes, when the words run dry, when your heart is too heavy for the mouth to carry, let the silence fly up like an offering, up like an honest thing, up like the truest prayer you've ever brought. Let it go unfinished, God will finish it. That's the only prayer he's always sought. I've said prayers since then that had more words, more structure, more quotable, more composed, but none of them have touched what happened that night beside the bed when nothing showed except the real me. And he was enough with that. He was enough with nothing. He was more than the words I lacked. The prayer I couldn't finish started everything. The prayer I couldn't finish taught me how to sing to God without performance, without the right costume on. The prayer I couldn't finish became my greatest song. My greatest song. Just come as you are, just show up, he'll finish it. Just show up. I think about the ones who didn't make it, the ones who were standing right where I was standing, and somehow I made it through. This song is for them, and it's my way of honoring that. I should be honest about the years that nearly took me, the seasons where the outcome wasn't clear, the moments where the margin was so thin that I don't fully understand why I'm still here. I lost count of the friends I grew up with, who took different exits off the same road, who were just as smart, just as full of life and laughter, just as capable of carrying a load. And becoming something, but the systems and the streets and the circumstance and the things that hunt the ones who start behind caught him in a way that I escaped somehow. And I carry that distinction on my mind every day, every single day. I'm not here because I'm better, I'm not here because I'm chosen more. I'm here because of grace and prayer and mercy and the people who held open every door. I'm still here for the ones who didn't make it. I'm still here carrying names they gave me. I'm still here, and every breath I breathe is a tribute to the ones who should have been beside me. I'm still here when the numbers said I shouldn't. I'm still here when the world said that I couldn't. I'm still here, and I won't waste a single day. I'm still here, and I got something left to say. There's a specific kind of weight that comes with making it, when making it felt equally unlikely for you and for the ones who didn't. And the difference feels thin and feels frightening, cause it asks you, what are you gonna do with this life, this air, this morning, this chance? What are you gonna build? What are you gonna carry forward? What are you gonna make of this circumstance? And the only answer I can give is all of it. I'll use all of it. Every breath is borrowed, every morning is a gift. Every platform, every table, every room I'm in is for every name I carry on my lips. I'm not here because I'm better, I'm here because I'm chosen more. I'm here because of grace and prayer and mercy and the people who held open every door. I'm still here for the ones who didn't make it. I'm still here carrying names they gave me. I'm still here, and every breath I breathe is a tribute to the ones who should have been beside me. I'm still here when the numbers said I shouldn't. I'm still here when the world said that I couldn't. I'm still here, and I won't waste a single day. I'm still here, and I got something left to say. For Marcus and for Dre, and for the boy on Elm Street who never got to see what he would be. For every mother who got the call on a Tuesday. For every father kneeling by a grave. For every classroom seat that sat empty after some of that last summer. For every dream that didn't get the runway. I'm living with your names inside my lungs. I'm breathing with your unfinished songs. I'm standing at every door you never reached. I'm saying every word you never got to teach. I'm here, we're here, we made it. Now watch what we do with it. Now watch what we do with it. Hey, my son asked me last week why I work so hard. I told him about the names I carry, son. I told him about the boys who started where I started and never got to see what they become. And he looked at me with those serious young eyes and said, Daddy, then we have to do it for them too. And I said, yes, yes we do. That's exactly what we do. I'm still here for the ones who didn't make it. I'm still here, and I'll never forget the weight of it. I'm still here, and every single breath I breathe is for every name I carry, every dream I keep. When the world said I was finished, I'm still here. When they said nothing in me shimmered, I'm still here. And the story isn't done, I'm still here. Lord, thank you. Still here, still here, still running, still here, still here, still here. For you, Marcus. Still here. For all of you. I'm still here. We're still here. And we're not done yet. Not even close.